Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. And Jay, you look at Lonzo Ball, so much potential. #2 pick in 2017 out of UCLA, but he can learn something tonight with Chris Paul on the other side.
Oh, yeah, Ed, we were on the court before the game, and I was watching CP3 stare at Lonzo Ball. One of the things that I know that CP3 does, he studies the game, he dissects the game, something I would do if I were defending Lonzo Ball. Every time in a half court, and pay attention to this at home, look for CP3 to shade the left side of Lonzo Ball's body. Why? Because that's where Lonzo Ball brings the ball from his shooting pocket to the left side. It doesn't matter what dribbling move Lonzo Ball does. If CP3 can contain him on the perimeter, Lonzo Ball will inevitably bring the ball right to where CP3 wants. And after he establishes that, watch how Lonzo Ball will then all of a sudden try to change his shot, because now his game has been dictated to by the great defensive mind of CP3.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To Anthony. Probing the defense. Locked in. Harden to Capella. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul with it up top. Now down 6. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
It's James Harden once again. To P.J. Tucker. Harden, his first effort, off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Now Paul with the basketball. 8-0 is the score. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. James matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Clint Capella rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden to Paul. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Harden. Paul gets it in the left corner. James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Beasley. Ingram, defended by Tucker. Nene, able to recover with the block. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Gets it in the right corner. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Rockets ball. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Probing the defense. Paul to Harden. From long range. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Here's Rondo with it. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. The pass set it all up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
It goes down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rondo against Clint Capella. Curling inside. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Gordon with it. 14-10 the score. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
I got ball.
Capella to Rivers.
I got ball.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
To James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Rivers. Cruises inside for two.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
James. Beyond the arc for three. Can't get the bounce. Rivers to bring it into the front court. 5-point game. To Capella. Not that time. To Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Rockets have the ball. Capella. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Ingram sizing up Eric Gordon. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Brandon Ingram, couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Rivers.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And McGee there for the rebound. Hart to Kyle Kuzma. Deep right corner. Kuzma to Josh Hart. A drive-by ball, but he can't finish. Oh, Lonzo Ball. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
And now Houston has the basketball. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try, no good. missed a pair of free throws. And the rebound comes down to Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. Has a look. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
First half comes to an end with the Lakers in command.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's in the hands of Harden. James into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. James, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
James Harden, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. His guys up by 15. Kuzma to James. Hart. Here's LeBron for two. Add 2 points to the board.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Goes to the right side. Anthony to Paul. Has a chance. Paul's shot won't go down. And throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Hart to James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Ooh, Chris Paul. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Ball to James. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. A fundamental shot right there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
LeBron James with the rock. To Ball. To Josh Hart. The drive, right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ball across the timeline. His guys down big. To P.J. Tucker. And the basket good at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ball with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Lonzo Ball. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Houston with the basketball. Gets to the basket and scores.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
To James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Harden in possession, looking to make something happen. Nene to Harden. James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Houston takes over.
Here we go. I got him.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Straight on three. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Now it's Harden at the controls. To Paul. Ooh, crisp ball. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
to Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Whoa! What a finish. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. To James. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Ooh, crisp ball. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Screen coming. James picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Clint Capella. Huge block. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kuzma. Clint Capella sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. Rockets in control of the basketball. Great dish to set it up. He can't get past the defender. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Underutilized. 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 Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Rockets ball. Harden to P.J. Tucker. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Lonzo Ball matched up with Harden. To James. Trying to cash in. Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Kyle Kuzma. Gordon to the basket, but his shot no good. Lakers ball. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Lets it fly from long range. buries it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that end.
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. James to Josh Hart. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
End scores.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got themselves a win here today. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. The Lakers got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen. The Rockets just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. The Rockets relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Los Angeles Lakers did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
LeBron James gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Houston Rockets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.